The city of Philadelphia is one of rich history and passion, and you can always count on the ladder when you step inside Lincoln Financial Field. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Philadelphia Eagles. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
First carry now for Kareem Hunt. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run. And let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down. Otherwise, it's going to be a...
Looking for Cooper, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jason Verrett, and he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
Yeah, confidence builder for them and an absolute shock for the quarterback because he went into it. He saw the numbers we saw. He watched them on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be. But early in this one, advantage defense.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
To Mark Andrews.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Four yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. The throw over the middle taken in. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
First down
out of the gun. They'll look to throw. That's complete to Mooney. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
That is caught at the 7-yard line. And the Buccaneers are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5. Third catch for him on this drive alone, and it'll give him a first down. Again, he'll drop to throw. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Eric Armstead make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. And, Charles, part of the reason they lost last week, they didn't have a single sack. Well, they changed that quickly.
But did they ever? And it was something they talked about with us extensively. They needed to get pressure. How are they going to get to the quarterback? Obviously.
And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Christian McCaffrey, touchdown number 22 on the season. And the Bucs have taken a first-quarter lead. First quarter touchdown run. Remember this coming on the heels of his NFC Offensive Player of the Week performance that was so great last week.
Did you feel the rumble all the way up here?
The big bodies up front.
Big bodies moving people, and him, of course, charging through those great holes that were created.
So off to a great start here. Maybe looking for award number 2, adding to the award that he won last week in the NFC. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
First and 10.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start first and 10. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
By Patrick.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. So after the run for no gain, here's second and 10. Throwing is Rodgers. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
Throwing is Rodgers on third down. Escaping the pressure right. And Pascal's got it. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Nice third down conversion and even 20 yards.
10 at the 36-yard line.
On first down, they'll run with Hunt. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33.
The tackle.
A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on first and second down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
Now an option play on second down. Throw out wide, caught by Pascal. And he'll be brought down right around the 37.
When you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
The former first-round pick Kareem Jackson there defensively. So on fourth down, here's the Australia native Mitch Wishnowsky to punt this one away. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one.
The Bucs take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. Look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. They'll run with McCaffrey. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
A gain of 18 on the play. First down, Tampa Bay.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Check 26, check 26. Check, cross.
McCaffrey. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down. For a lot of people, the MVP award means a quarterback award usually, but over 100 yards again last week. They're going to have to look his way more than once when giving out this award this season, I think.
Yeah, it's not just the consistency. It's been some plays that we've seen where we talk about it for weeks thereafter. That's what we're getting out of him. Over 100 yards last week. Expects to continue that in this game, too.
Now he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
Second and 1.
This is McCaffrey. The ball's out. McCaffrey lost it. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line.
Fumble on the play. Recovered by the Eagles.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And the results for them have not been strong to this point. 2 drives have ended in a turnover and then a punt.
So would it be too snarky for me to say that they've shown improvement? Because you had two drives with turnovers. Now they punted it away, so at least they didn't turn it over. So that's good, right?
You're going to get some angry users reaching out to you on social media.
Well, I don't mean to be. I was actually looking for the positive. Silver lining, you know.
After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Score Buccaneers 7, Eagles nothing.
From the 39, Rodgers. Got a man open. That's Devontae Parker complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 12 yards there and a first down.
48-yard line.
They'll run. This is Hunt. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
They'll run with Hunt on 2nd down. And the Buccaneer defense for the second straight play, flexing its muscle by forcing a loss. That'll wind up as a loss on the play, so now they're staring at a 3rd down and 12. They fake the give. Now Rodgers. And down he goes. A Buccaneer sack. Kyle Van Noy. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. The Eagles send out their punter now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You've got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive. Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25. Dancing to his left. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
And a Buccaneer first down.
Here's the option. On first down, this is McCaffrey. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Second and 9 now. And he can't escape, and down he goes. Tack McKinley. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
3rd down.
The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on 3rd down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He's going deep for Brown. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Eric Reed. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
But we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
Check, check. Easy, 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 easy.
So after the INT, it's Rodgers. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep two eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting two hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Rush coming, and he's taken down.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, the quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
6 guard. Check 6 guard. Go to 50. Hey, you block over here.
2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL.
50. You can't block me. You can't block me.
On third and long, it's Rodgers. It's complete to Parker, left side. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Thus far, it hasn't been a real fun half for them, but a play like that may get them off the schneid a little bit, get them loosened up and moving.
Kind of seems like they've been sleepwalking and still sitting on 0 points.
And it's not always making an adjustment. Sometimes it's just going back to what you know can work and finally getting it done. They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
A 2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Landon Collins. The 20.
It's sad they pay me. I'll do this for free.
And it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD.
That was a nice catch, and not by the guy you thought it was going to be. How about the defender turning into an offensive player as soon as the ball hits his hands, and off he goes, off to the races, and into the end zone.
No problem there on the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
25-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So the last one didn't bother you too much last time.
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
Amari Cooper, the intended target, and it's third down. Play action. Now it's Rodgers. And he connects with Ebron. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. Good. As it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1.
10 at the 49-yard line.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Check 3, check 3, check 3. Back 1.
Rodgers to throw once more. Letting one fly deep for Cooper. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they get it right at the 30-second mark of this first half. This is first and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Rodgers again now. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Devontae Parker, the intended receiver, but it'll be second and goal.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good.
And they're going to get to him, a sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. The Eagles will take their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action.
Field goal, a 26-yard attempt.
And Boswell's kick is good. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
And 10 at the 25.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, second and 10.
54.
And obviously not fooling anybody here as they stop him behind the line of scrimmage. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Now this time he'll look to throw. They'll roll him out right. He's going deep for Brown. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Fielded in the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
The Bucs take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. On second down, McCaffrey. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
The ball carrier, Anthony Barr, brought him down. It's a gain of 8.
They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. And he fires one that's intercepted. Darren Lee picks it. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this 3rd quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind. And we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys?
And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Kareem Hunt, touchdown number 18 on the year. And the Eagles take advantage of good field position on the turnover to cash this one in. And it's caught. And he will get into the end zone to cut the lead a little bit further. I guess the coach looked at the 2-point cheat sheet, said go for it, get it to a 3-point game, and they did it.
Yeah, and sometimes you just throw out time of game. You don't worry about that. There's just a feel sometimes in making that call, and he felt good about what he had for a 2-point conversion, and now they're only down 3 and feeling great about themselves.
And he takes this near the 25, just a little pass there, call it the 26.
Take over 1st and 10. At their own 26-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Pretty important 3rd quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
On the ground, McCaffrey. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And he'll get this out past the 45 to the 47. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
Good yardage there on 1st down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making 1st downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
Here's McCaffrey. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. 2 yards the loss, and now they go from 2nd and 2 to a tough 3rd and 4.
And it's 3rd down.
Third down, here's McCaffrey. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down.
On the play.
Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez. And look at this, it's a fake. And he's not going to get to the marker. And that's a turnover on downs. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool this defense. And the Eagles are going to take over in great field position. They'll run on 1st down. It's Hunt. The safety Landon Collins there to make the tackle.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. That one good for a 1st down pickup of 18 yards.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Now it's Hunt. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
They'll run again with Hunt. And he'll get about 3 as he's brought down to the 28.
Again, the ball carrier.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
3rd and 8.
They got to get to the 20 to keep the drive alive on 3rd down. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Throw left side complete. It's Parker. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. Rodgers throwing quickly out wide. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. Kevin Pierre-Louis leading the surge there as he drops him for a loss of 6. Here's Rodgers throwing on 3rd and long. And that will be incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
Boswell's kick is good. And that will tie our score at 14. So chalk that down as an 8-play drive capped with a field goal.
As a friend of mine used to say, they've been moving and grooving for a while, but they couldn't keep the momentum going enough to get a touchdown out of it.
Taken in the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They start on the ground with McCaffrey, and he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
And he'll be taken down here at about the 23-yard line.
On the carry.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Try to get to the outside. This is McCaffrey. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They've got momentum on their side. They were once down 14-0. Now it's even at 14 as they look to put together a drive to get them the lead. And not much there at all. He's up only to about the 16-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. We're off to the 4th quarter here in Week 15. Happy holidays to all. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now Rodgers. A good throw here, finding Pascal. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 16 yards, a first down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me. I'm going to keep firing.
Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
At the 40-yard line.
They run again with Hunt. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. 13 yards remaining on second down.
Let's go. Hey, Mike 51, Mike 51. Hey, let's get that ball.
Now they'll throw with Rodgers. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Emmanuel Ogbah that time, able to drop him for a loss.
It's a team game, but sometimes individuals do stand out, don't they? How about that for a twofer? Tackle for a loss on the running play on the previous down, and then comes right back and gets a sack.
Throwing on third and long. Rodgers. That's into the hands of Pascal. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Looking deep in the direction of Cooper. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Amari Cooper with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Eagles have taken the lead.
For the point after.
It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14.
Makes the score Eagles 21.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Taken about 7 yards deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score here in the second half. They'll need to change that here. The tackle made there by Tack McKinley.
McKinley on the stop.
Back to throw. He'll get this to McCaffrey out of the backfield. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
9 yards. First down, Buccaneers.
They'll set up to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Andrews.
The pass.
A gain of 6 there on first. From the 35, back to work on 2nd and 4.
Second and
now a run with McCaffrey. And not much doing. He'll get this only up to about the 36. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 3.
But when you go from 2nd and 4 to 3rd and 3, that just tells you who won that battle on the last play, huh?
Yeah, first round went to the offense, second round the defense. As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And this is going to be a Bucs first down as he's able to get this up past the 40.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters. No reason to lighten up now. They'll give it up to McCaffrey. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That's good for a Buccaneer first, a pickup of 12 yards.
First down, Tampa Bay.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. And he'll wind up picking up about 4, as that is going to bring us to the 2-minute warning.
Eric Armstead.
The tackle by Eric Armstead.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 43-yard line.
So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Eric Reed. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And Hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How things turn.
And he's into the clear. He's at the 50. He's at the 30.
I'm only going to be able to carry it so far.
Touchdown, Philadelphia. Kareem Hunt, 97 yards. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
Oswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does depending on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just a matter of the defense made a great play, so you continue to come back. But if it's on you, if the offense just doesn't have the confidence, if they're a little bit shaky, maybe try and take the pressure off and run the ball a little bit.
They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. And they're left looking at 3rd and 8 after the second down pass play only went for 2. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And they work this well upfield across the 45. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a 1st down.
1st down, Buccaneers.
And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. He'll find Lamb. That's complete. And he has another 1st down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 25-yard line. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Back to throw again. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off down near the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 5-yard line.
They'll start with Hunt on the ground, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hunt. And now nothing but green ahead of him. The 30. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Kareem Hunt with touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Eagles add 6 to their lead.
Well, partner, when a team's up this big, this late in the game, I always wonder what's their motivation, because if it's me, I'm thinking about pulling on the reins a little bit. But for them, I don't think it's in their DNA. It's not their head coach's makeup at all. I think his opinion is, you stop us. We're not supposed to pull back ourselves.
taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Their mini two-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. A run there on first down and a pretty good one at 5 yards, so make it 2nd and 5. And what are the whistles for? Timeout.
30-yard line.
So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down. Now whistles and a timeout called here. Not sure of the point of this, but they'll stop it with 4 seconds to go in the game. A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. And he is finally taken down, but not before he gets it to the Eagles' 20.
Today's final score, Eagles 35.
So fly, Eagles, fly. It's a victory for Philadelphia. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously, there are words that are said, and, hey, come on, guys, we have to play better. But sometimes it's just sharpening your execution, sharpening your focus, and maybe doing the things you practiced all week without major adjustments, just doing them better. And that got it done in this one.
So for the Eagles, the final 2 weeks are going to tell the story for them as they move to 9-5 with a win. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Kansas City Chiefs. Meanwhile, for Tampa Bay, their playoff hopes take a hit as they drop to 7-7. And they'll be back home next week as they're set to take on the Carolina Panthers. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.